Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Ramirez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
So digging in now, Brett Gardner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. The pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Didi Gregorius. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the Sonny Gray gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Hayes stands at first with 1 out. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. It's the Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Hard liner to center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready now, Torres. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go big.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Shoots this one over to first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Brandon Drury will bat next. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Scope is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the ready now for Baltimore. Chris Davis will get to take his first cuts here. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 3 for 11. Gray ready with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. A ball and no strikes. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-1 the count. Changeup in for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Colby Rasmus. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Gardner is there. And that ends the inning. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed, strike 3. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Didi Gregorius. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In the dirt here. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Clint Frazier will try and loosen up here as he'll be the runner at second base following the injury. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Taken in by Scope, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Fouled away. Frazier on third with 2 out. Hit on the ground to third. 2 is left. Beckham. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Clint Frazier will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing
First delivery to him on the way.
77.
And the fastball just a bit high. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Frazier. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hayes. He drew a walk his first time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And he is in there.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado. And a ball 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. We begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Boy, this guy is out in some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play. And ready for another chance, Chris Davis. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch is just slider down low. It's 1-0. One and 1 the count to Chris Davis. So 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Frazier going back. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. This one's down to third. Drury gloves it. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball right over the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit this one hard the other way. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting,
Digging in now for the Yankees, Clint Frazier. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. One and one the count to Clint Frazier. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Mancini. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Goodness. 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And the fastball just a bit high. A ball and a strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Oh, and Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Chance Sisco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Austin Hayes. And this is low, ball 1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Digging in now, Trey Mancini. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torres will put this one away, and the side is retired. Orioles Didi Gregorius will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
For the Orioles, the shortstop, Manny
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Machado now on 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 2-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. That's down into left center for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schoop. No hits to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Runner goes for second. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Another 1-2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. Machado, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jonathan Schoop becomes out number 2 this inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left. Riding in once again.
leading off for the Yankees.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, taken in by Machado, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Just a touch outside, 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Chopped weakly to the left. Beckham right there. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end. Adam Warren gets the
Adam Warren.
from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Short, hit hard. To second for 1. On to first, and Rasmus bounces into a double play.
The batter.
Ready for another chance? Chance Cisco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hit on the ground to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Karen O'Day will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Ready for another shot now, Brandon Drury. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in now, Clint Frazier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Clint Frazier.
He's set, and the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Up next for the Yankees.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 1 for 3. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Hicks is right there, 1 down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something.
1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High pop-up. Andujar has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Number 10.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
2-2 the count. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Eric Goodell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
2 balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Back up the middle. Scope has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in once again, Torres. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.